Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Now, we are in the final stages. So what happens when we offer the last cinders of a lord to the throne? Yeah! Poor guy. Look at his face. Oh! No! Oh, boo! Well. Alright. Well.
Well met. All is as planned, is it not? 5 lords for 5 thrones.
Sure, yeah.
To think others might ne'er be raised. And I, of the last lords, a rather little lord, most undeserving of the honor. Speak with the firekeeper. The eyes show
Right.
I took the mantle of lord.
What a cool guy, you know? What could we want? I think we had the Dragon Crest shield to begin with. I think these are the end stages.
Thine heart is fixed upon the linking of the fire. But, brave usurper, I prithee, wrest the flame from its mantle.
Alright.
So that we hollows, in most honest shape of man, may have it for our own.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I prithee, when the other are.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess we're just gonna have a choice. Link the fire, betray the fire, or wrest it from its mantle, whatever.
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones.
Yes?
All thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen One, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword.
Right.
And let the lord's embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire.
Okay. Why is my audacity? Okay, there we go.
Farewell, Ashen, mayst thou.
Kneel!
Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades. And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir.
Give me that fire. That's not a lot of fire. Baptism by fire here. I mean, what's going on? I know it's Ash, but I'd like to believe her hands are burning and flakes of burned skin are just, you know...
Let him grant death.
Right, okay.
To the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
Okay. The old gods. The kiln. So I was at a different kiln. I mean, I am still under the belief, you know, that... Oh, right. So I guess these are gonna have different engravings, right? I'm gonna assume. Nope. Okay. Okay, I really thought they would, since I was at the kiln of the first. But that just, you know, proves that I was always at the kiln. Because why would they engrave the different throne places with the same names? I mean, that just doesn't make sense. You're out of order. Alright. Very dramatic. What? Oh. Where am I going? Ah! I didn't even explore. I don't even know what it said. What is it? What is it? What? When I see button, I press button. That is my life. That is how I do. Okay, so all these are just broken down. You can't go anywhere. Man. Zooks! Okay, so it is just landscaped off. I was really confused. Okay, just proceed to the first flame. Alright, I guess I'll proceed to the first flame if that's what you want me to do. I can do it. It's not easy being the hero. Oh. Londor Paleshade. Oh. Ioria of Londor. Oh, I see. That is either a guy or a big fire. I mean, I guess we're just gonna do this. All right. Ah, a good old-fashioned standard NPC fight here. See, this I can do. This I do well. Alright, you changed your style. Alright. Doing some misty mists. Hate scimitars. Right. Alright. Oh, shit. This is to Gwyn! Ow. Oh, God. God damn it, Gwyn. Oh, what cowardly moves. How do you like my moves, guys? Legendary. 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 Soul of Lords. Okay. So can you just leave now, or what happens if you leave? What happens if you go back to the bonfire? Does it just wait? Forever and ever? It seems so. Okay. Poor guy, though. Oh shit, he has an item! Skull ring. That wasn't the one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Easier to be, well, one of Corlin's transposed wonders derived from the soul of a soul feeder. The soul feeder was a beast that insatiably absorbed souls to feed its own power. Even after its accursed corpse was burned, it is said that the pungent stench of souls left the air permanently stained. Well, I guess we now know what he is. Sunlight Spear. Miracle of Gwyn, the First Lord, hurls a sunlight spear. The tales of Gwyn's archdragon hunts describe the inception of the Age of Fire. And now the Firelink Greatsword. The Lords of Cinder linked the first flame, and this greatsword was wielded by their deific manifestation. This coiled sword, found thrust in the bonfire, existed long before the throneless lords themselves. Ember. The fading flame momentarily illuminates and launches itself forward. Right? So, okay, so this is just every lord who booped the flame.
Ashen One, thou wishest yet for a world, then call upon. I am a firekeeper, and I tend the flame to the very end. Thou hast given me eyes, and such it was they showed me. Ashen One, if thou kill me, mayst thou thy peace.
I'll have Ashen One bring me with. Is it?
Okay, so I think we have some more items because the Lorien set, I think, maybe? Ah, Titanite Slab. Buy one of those. Most DF. Just in case I go to New Game Plus without me knowing. I do want to keep this character to do the DLC. So that's a cool crown. Not cooler than this, but it's cool. I might have that crown and then this for fashion. Maybe. I don't know. I can't say. Ooh, the Firelink set. Yeah, so that helmet, garbage, not fashion. Maybe that. then you need some good pants, you know. I can't say.
Ashen One.
I just can't. Yeah, I don't want this, but I am not gonna get enough souls to level up again. Do I have any items I do not need? Show me duplicates. Well, whatever. So what is Yuria gonna say? Yuria!
Mayst thou thy...
So I think I'm gonna get vitality and endurance up to 30, and then I'm gonna cut it there, and then attunement up to some level before
brave user, so that honor, so that thine heart is fixed, but brave, so that we hollows in honor, so that.
All right, wrest it from its mantle, or betray it. I'm definitely not gonna link it.
Ashen One, thou wishest yet, then call upon. I am a firekeeper. Thou hast given.
How do I call upon you? Do I do it by the fire? What is all this? Let's go to the kiln. So this seems like this is the last episode of the standard game, unless I find some other content on my side character that I can go explore. This seems to be it. Now the DLC, they've already announced some DLC. The Arianel. We're going to Arianel, a winter landscape, winter wonderland. Hopefully it's going to invoke the same emotions as the tundra landscape of Dark Souls 2 did. My god, what a great final boss. That lore, though. Saddest. The saddest of the sad. Okay. So you can summon Link to... But how do I... Wait, no? Are we technically linking the fire when we're wresting it from its mantle? Okay, hang on. Shit. That's just confusing, you know, that's just confusing. How can you know that? Yes. Alright. Man. So now the fourth ending should initiate, according to the Fextra Life wiki anyway. Oh god, I'm ugly. Look at my lips. I have like Joker lips. So I think that meant I stole the fire. Right? Now everything is purple. It's cool imagery. Two Urias?
Gracious Lord, make Londor whole.
1 second, let me apply some moisturizer. There's never enough moisturizer for that face. That's like some Dark Souls 1 music. Kinda. Reminds me of it, at least. But with Dark Souls 3 quality. Well. Alright. Another Dark Souls game down. Another in the Soulsborne series defeated. Were we ever in doubt that I would not pull through? You know why I think I said it was so reminiscent? Because they always do these little vocal ending tracks here. What an adventure. Let us begin. No. No. Never. Great. So we really did it. What I also saw about ending 4 is that I go here. What?
Thine heart, but so that we.
Oh.
Oh Lord, I went the other out.
Oh. I thought I got your items. Maybe I didn't read that right.
You, so that we hollows.
Sure. Well, Dark Souls 3. I mean, great. Great. I had a really good time with this. Now is the time to kinda sit back and think about, you know, how, in the end, was this a worthy successor to the previous Dark Souls? Even though people have their, their doubts about Dark Souls 2, and they're like, this is just complete shit. And I never thought Dark Souls 2 was shit. I thought it could have been better, It could have been better. And it didn't live up to the potential that, Dark Souls 1 kinda, put forth, but Dark Souls 1, the flawed masterpiece, A flawed masterpiece, how could it not generate too much hype for the next game? But Dark Souls 2 definitely could have been better, and it was better in the DLCs, especially the third DLC, with the Snowy Kingdom that I can never remember the name of, and the last boss and the lore and how that fit together, especially with the princesses of the Dark and Manus' children, blah 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 blah. I thought that was great. And Vati Vidya Games, Vati Vidya, whatever, does some great lore episodes that, I just can't recommend enough. But now, how does Dark Souls 3 stand in comparison to those two? It definitely stands above Dark Souls 2. I don't know if it could ever invoke the same feelings that Dark Souls 1 does, but, in terms of gameplay, Dark Souls 3 obviously wins. It has been smoothed up, the mechanics are generally better, and just how everything handles from game to game, there has been improvements there. But in terms of story and lore? That's hard to say right now, I feel. That's hard to say. I know the forums, as always, are really busy trying to piece everything together. What are the stories of the Lords of Cinder, and why did Lorien or Lothric never take the throne? why eyes? I don't know. Throwing shit out there. But I mean, these rose-colored glasses, this nostalgia that you have for Dark Souls 1, I don't think, in my view, it's really hard to beat. Because it lays the foundation for Gwyn, for the curse, for everything. And even though the games do a great job of building upon it in most cases with the lore, it's hard to beat that, you know. Character-wise and character progressions, the other characters, their storylines, I still think Dark Souls 1 has it beat. Now, I haven't explored fully the characters, but I feel like most of the storylines were very hard to activate, especially Siegward's story, when he was trapped in the well and shit like that. So easy to miss. And his story is, you know, pretty cool with him and Yorm. And, you know, as the cutscene you saw, that he was going to put down his friend. And then after you kill Yorm, he just dies. I mean, that's some sad shit right there. I felt like the priestess chick, she would have some more going on for her, but she never did. Maybe I just haven't activated it properly. I thought it was going to be like a corrupting influence, and all of a sudden she was going to be like, yes, master, I am one with the dark. I don't really know. But it never happened. Maybe I haven't activated that right. I haven't really looked up a guide for character stuff, so if I missed that, I mean, that might just be on me for missing that kind of stuff. And that is, you know, what repeated playthroughs of the game will give you. They will give you those little tidbits that you missed, and you'll gain an even greater appreciation for all the content it does have. I definitely hope, I'm sure that in the DLCs, don't know how many there'll be. I certainly hope they'll be worth it in the end, which I'm sure they will be. But I hope we have some good quality content, like on the level or higher than the Dark Souls 2 DLCs, because that was some good DLC, you know. They had their faults as well, but you know, everything does. In the end, Dark Souls for me was a must-buy. You know, I'll never hide that. I'm a fan of the series. You know, I like it. I like the challenge. I like when I get frustrated, even though I don't really get that frustrated. It's just nah. But you know, I like the feeling. In the end, I like the feeling of accomplishment. You know, that it gives me. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the playthrough of Dark Souls 3. Just a standard game here, just a main game, and you will for certain see the great. Have I called him Technicu? Yes, I have. I make some crazy names sometimes. I don't remember. And you'll see this ugly fellow, the Lord of Hollows. You'll see him in the DLC. So I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed playing it with you, for you guys. And I'll see you guys next time.